Greetings, everyone. According to your time zone, welcome to the 146th segment of Being Inspired with Buzopat, life-changing reality tonic. I remain Honorable Ambassador Buzopat to see where, and here on this platform, we give life to ways, and we give you the reasons to learn, to relearn, to unlearn, in order for all of us to embrace our truth, that leads to our freedom. Yeah, that's what we do here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat, whenever you come across this link or come across this video, and share to your friends and contacts, like and drop your comments. It's very important. Okay, today we will be talking on the topic promise yourself. Yeah, promise yourself. And what is it that you will need to promise yourself? You and I know that the greatest conquest you can ever do and achieve in life is to conquer yourself. Yes, when you conquer yourself, you'll be able to set standards for yourself that will make some self-promises that only you can keep. Yes. Remember to promise yourself never to start what you cannot finish. Seriously, don't start what you cannot finish, because that will make you derail. That will make you fall back into some things that you may not explain, because it doesn't matter what the situation may be, whatever it is that it may be looking like. Even if God doesn't pay, don't you ever serve a paying devil, because you will never stop paying. You will never finish that payment. Most times it looks as if it's so easy, or what can you, this one doesn't work, and don't even start. Promise yourself that no matter what happens, that you won't let, the wound and some pain in your heart to linger anymore. Yes, a lot of people are carrying a whole lot of pain, hurts in their head, in their heart, in their mind. But the truth is that this is the time you need to promise yourself not to let those wounds linger anymore. Because some people really carry these pains, carry these hurts, carry this, but it's so undeserving. You carry this hurt for people who doesn't even deserve you in the first place. That's the truth. And it's crazy. These are people who God set you free from. These are things that has happened that you learn a whole lot of lessons. And you carry a lot of pains, a whole lot of hurts in your heart. This is the time to promise yourself to let go of all of them. A lot of people think most times that as long as the pain is raw and remains, alive in their soul, that the perpetrator must suffer. It doesn't work like that. Some people that wounded you are doing so well, my dear. They are busy building skyscrapers, enjoying their life, pumping champagne and all that, doing good, achieving much more things, while you're busy nursing the wound at the spot without moving. Oh, you will say, oh, that thing they did for me. You can't imagine what they did for me. Every minute you want to know what you went through and all that. Let me shock you, my dear. Let me shock you. The greatest disservice you can ever do to yourself in this life is for you to nurse a wound by someone who doesn't even deserve you in the first place. I've said it. I've said it. It doesn't work like that. You don't need it. Some people are carefully removed from your life, like I said. So get up and move on. Get up and move on. Yes. It looks so silly most times when you see people telling you these things. You call it silly, you call it stupid. What does this person think? Does this person know? Does this person say? See, my dear, somebody must help you. Somebody must say the one that you need to hear. Somebody must lead the way. Somebody must guide you. Somebody must use that word, one sentence. Are you ready to grab it? Somebody must show the light. Somebody must pave the way. Somebody must say it. That thing that you don't like to hear is somebody that will say it. And the day you hear it and decide to make use of it, that's the day your freedom comes. Okay? Promise yourself to be tenacious. In every task that you have, promise yourself that much, because, what lies in our power to do is equally what lies in our power not to do. And that's the truth. Don't allow procrastination of any kind, because the way those things as fat and accept their negativity, in our lives, okay? That's so clear. They provide temporary and fake relief, and we'll think, okay, we've gotten an alternative and all that, and this is what I'm supposed to do, and let me leave it, I'll do this one, and let me leave it, I'll do this. Before you know it, you are actually messed up completely. Yes. Promise yourself that you will never be a victim of lack of discipline or self-control, because it's the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Once you don't master that, once you don't promise yourself to rise above that and not be a victim of lack of discipline and lack of self-control, you will not conquer at all. That means you've not conquered yourself. Promise yourself to be courageous in whatever it is, to challenge the orthodoxy. Because most times they need to be challenged. You need to stand up for what you believe in. You need to stand and be counted. You need to give wisdom a chance. When you give wisdom its rightful place in your life, it's to exalt you. You can't compare this thing. You can't. No matter where the other, whatever is coming from, this is one truth that you need to hold and run with. Okay? You will never ever miss it. If you do, these things are here, and somebody had to point them out to you. Okay, you will, when you achieve all this, and at the time you will be rocking your chair with your grandchildren few years to come from now, okay, you will be so sure that you've got a good story to tell them. Yes, because you've been through a whole lot, and you have a lot of stories, you have a lot of examples to give, you have a lot of things to tell them, in order that their tomorrow will be so good. And you'll be grateful that you allow yourself pass through this, that you promise yourself all those things, and you maintain them. Oh yeah. You promise yourself again, to pay enough attention to everything, because not everyone that is staring at you is admiring you. You need to understand that some are amazed that you survived so many dangerous traps that they set for you to be destroyed. Yes. And a lot of people that always like, when they're looking at you like this, you think you're pretty, you think you're looking so good. Maybe you calculate the number, the amount you're wearing, and think that's what it is. Some people that are staring at you like that are wondering why you survived. So be watchful and be prayerful. Okay? That's the two things you need to have an arm as you're moving along in this world. So many things you don't know. That you don't know something doesn't mean they are not existing. That you don't believe in certain things doesn't mean their powers are not working. So many things are happening in this life. So you need to be watchful and prayerful. And then promise yourself now to remember that the enemy comes at you strong 2 times in your life. Yes. You need to understand this, when you are vulnerable and when you are valuable. So, at what point are you in now? Do you think you're at the height where you have achieved a lot of things? That is when they strike. You think you are there when, oh, there's nothing for me again. That's when they strike. So if you remember this, that the enemy comes so strong, super strong, powerfully strong at you 2 times. When you're vulnerable and when you are valuable. So the choice is yours. And if you know this, you will know peace. Okay. So if you want to live that abundant life that God wants for you, you have to keep your mind clear. Keep your head clear. Keep your heart clear from every kind of corrupting things. You need to. Because something attracts something. The good things in your life would attract good things, definitely. And what you conquer, as a man thinketh so easy. What are the thoughts that you allow in your heart? What is it that you are allowing, They attract things like that. I told somebody someday that if you want to be, you expect people to come do this for you, do this for you, do this for you. Excuse me. Do you do that thing for people when they need it? Are you there for them? You don't expect that people walk wires for you when you can't cross gutters for anybody. Okay? That's just the thing. So for God, remember, or always remember, or don't forget, likewise remember that you need to make these promises to yourself and you alone. Only you and you alone will achieve this. That's my message for us today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at Facebook page, Moment of Truth with Buzo, and then at Instagram, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo, at TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. DM me as usual. A lot is happening. A lot is happening. A lot is happening. And my joy will be that you jump and pass all. See you next week. Bye.